It is said the only constant is change in college football, but over more than 150 years, there have been some things that you can count on. If you can run the football, you have a chance to win. And boy, do we have guys who can do that in this one. Welcome to Austin, Texas, and DKR, home of the Texas Longhorns. As we'll see, the defending national champions, the Ohio State Buckeyes, taking on a team from the SEC, the Texas Longhorns. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollack with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. Have been waiting and waiting, and finally the moment is coming in the opening of the season. He'll bring it out. It's Wilkerson. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. They go to the ground. They shut it down quickly, but he gets two out to the 18. Guys, when you really take a look at Texas, the only important expectations are the ones inside the program. But when you start the season on the outside of the rankings looking in, it can give you a little bit of an edge, can't it?
Yeah, they want to prove to everybody they should have been ranked coming into this year. These players are angry. They feel like they're being disrespected, and they want to make a point to the entire college football world with a big win today.
Yeah, and you hear it all off season, and you see it every year. The teams come out of nowhere, and they feel like they've got a lot of potential, a lot of high-ranked players on the squad, and they're going to put it together, and that they'll get themselves into those rankings.
Tosses it incomplete. So already they've hit a speed bump on this opening drive. It's 3rd and 8. From the gun, wants to pass. Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception. They got him down pretty quickly after the pick, but now they've got it at the 15-yard line.
What a start for the defense, and I tell you what, this might start to affect how I call the game and what I think the offense can do, because if this rain keeps coming down and affecting the throwing, this allows me to be way more aggressive on defense. Nice start for this deep.
This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. Scanning the field, it's St. Clair. Throws to the wideout. And that one is picked up in the end zone.
Man, I love night games because you have all day to get excited, get jacked up. And you can tell the QB might have been a little too excited. Forcing the ball into coverage on the first pass attempt, creating the interception. Now this defense has set this offense up in a great position to get some early momentum.
A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Give to the running back. Some hard running there, but just too many defenders as he stopped for a loss.
And, man, you got to like the swarm of this defense. You've got to get in the backfield, make some penetration, and realize the first guy's not going to always get that big sucker on the ground. Like, he's a big, strong dude. He's breaking tackles, but still swarming to the football, and this defense still gets a tackle for a loss.
A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. Back to pass. Now improvising. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Incomplete behind the receiver. Maybe this freshman got a little too anxious. Guys, let's take a big view of Texas. What an offseason in the recruiting department, reeling in a top 10 class, and you got to think that's going to help.
Man, yeah, it's just nice when you get some recruiting and some excitement, right? Get a top 10 class. You know the talent is really, really good. The young talent pushes the older talent, Jesse, and it just makes the squad obviously so much better.
And with that top 10 class, David, they really feel like they were able to reload the roster, and they think they've got some impact freshmen in this class as well. Can't wait to see what they do today.
On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Great job by the defense dialing out some pressure on 3rd down. They hit the quarterback and forced the incompletion.
The Longhorns will send out the punt unit. They'll boot it into the night sky for the first time. Kick is in the air. And the punt team able to swing him to the ground. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. That last drive was a punch in the gut, throwing the pick in the red zone, Jesse.
Yeah, it just seemed like there was some miscommunication down there in the red zone. David, this drive, the QB and receivers just have to do a better job being on the same page.
Yeah, and I think you pull the positives, right? We moved the football down the field. We had a chance to score, but we can't let those opportunities slip between our hands. Let's go get some points.
Between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Looking to throw, it's St. Clair. Fires deep toward the end zone. And they can't hook up. Going for the big play on 2nd down. Now it's 3rd down. Let's talk just for a second about Ohio State. Boy, did they have a big pickup in recruiting. Stud in the secondary. 5-star defensive back. Gives them a verbal. What a huge boost for this program, David.
This is enormous. Getting a guy in the back end, a 5-star guy like that, dude, it's plug and play, and those guys pan out at such a high level. Just, they have so much speed. The measurables there. This guy should be an impact player day one.
Horns up and ready to hook them. Serious noise on 3rd down in DKR. From the gun, wants to pass. Oh, he loves to fire downfield. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Buckeyes!
Man, there was something going on that play between the quarterback and receiver. They were looking at each other, and it was almost like they were smiling. The receiver's out to his right. He saw something he liked. He knew he had the post throw, and it was on. Shows you the speed, puts on the afterburners, accurate throw, and it's a touchdown.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
All right, guys, got a final score on one of the more intriguing games this week. USC put together a breathtaking performance inside the Coliseum. And how do you not liken it to the way Leinart and Bush and Lendale White and Dwayne Jarrett used to just annihilate teams? Regardless the outcome today, guys, these are still two quality programs. Proof the sport is as healthy as ever.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there, Kevin. Thanks for the update. Try to put something together, backed up a bit, starting at their own 13. To the air on first down. Good timing on the quick out.
I love the anticipation on that throw by the QB on the out route. You got to throw it before the receiver comes out of his break. Nice work.
The Longhorns can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. They'll send the back in motion. Second down, they'll go to the air. Moving out of the pocket. Zings it complete to the right. He's brought down at the 29 after a 10-yard gain.
I love when QBs break the pocket and still look to attack. Because as soon as you break the pocket, I'm thinking, oh, man, he's going to take off and run, and I might come up. But those big plays can be made down the field. Nice job by the quarterback keeping his eyes down the field.
They'll start this one from the 29 on first down. Looking to throw on first down. Finds the tight end. And an absolutely fearless tackle. Giving up size. Still got him on the turf.
Yeah, this defense is going to have a plan for this tight end, especially when he lines up in the slot, because there's a lot of different routes he can run, and because of his size and his wingspan, he's very, very difficult to cover.
They're dealing with a second and long. Wants to go up top. How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion?
And I think on that last play, that's an example of the quarterback trying to predetermine who he wants to throw to, and instead of letting the defense dictate who gets the ball. Man coverage, that guy was not open that time out on the perimeter of the field. Still, he gave him a chance, but that thing had incompletion written all over it from the moment the ball left his hand.
After the second down misfire, looking at a 3rd and 8. He wants to throw it again. Looking left. Pulls it in. He's going to be out of bounds, but not before he gets it to midfield. The Longhorns want to pick up the tempo.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on 3rd down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is. And you saw it right there on that play.
those screen plays, you really want to sell it, get it to your running back, and get him to the second level. Get him running full head of steam on a safety, on a linebacker. He almost got going, but just got tackled before he could really do any damage.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Almost had the completion, just missed it. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Rushes on him. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and 4th down's coming.
And that's a play on 3rd down. This offense just has to do a better job protecting their quarterback. Give him a split second more time to complete that throw, but they couldn't do it there.
And the Longhorns will try to pick it up on 4th down. Quarterback making adjustments. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Right down the middle. He's got it. And they are finding some space in this defense. He's got it down to the 25.
Hey, I got to be honest, I don't know if the defense was expecting that type of throw on 4th down. It looked like they were all huddled close to the line of scrimmage, looking for something in the quick game, but instead the quarterback takes a shot vertically down the field and catches the defense off guard.
Lots of time left and ready to go back at it here in the 2nd quarter. So after the break, they'll go back to work.
Here we go. Terrier.
Wants to throw on 1st down. And to get rid of it quickly. Just gets rid of the football. Nobody to throw it to. It'll be 2nd down.
Yeah, and your first job is to affect the quarterback and try to get him off his spot. They get him off his spot. He gets outside the pocket. And a nice job chasing, not quitting, getting to the quarterback, and still getting a good lick as he's throwing the football.
Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Some early movement along the offensive line, and they'll walk it back. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Line getting set on 2nd down. Back to pass. Makes the catch. It's Baxter. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short game there.
Well, it's important in this game this offense gets the running back involved out on the perimeter in space where he can do some damage. That time they got it to him throwing the football. He picked up a couple of yards, but it gives the defense something to think about.
And the Longhorns are way behind the sticks on this 3rd and forever. Quarterback may change this route. On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. It's incomplete, and that also might be what is called a learning experience and one this freshman got away with.
Man, what a great break on the ball. Way to knock it down. But, man, this situation, they're almost in field goal range, had a chance to maybe take some points off of the board. That's a big play that we might circle back to later.
And on fourth down, they'll try to salvage the drive with a field goal. And this will be a bit of a challenge, a 46-yard attempt from the right hash. And it's no good. He missed it. After that miss, still a 7-point game, guys.
Oh, man, the dreaded doink when you knock it off the crossbar. Those are ones where, man, just a couple inches to the other side, towards the middle, and that thing's in, but it still counts as a missed opportunity.
Let's see what they have dialed up as this drive starts from the 29-yard line. Looking to scramble. Outside the pocket, lets it go. Just masterful working that sideline and getting the toe down for the catch.
Well, really nice catch there, getting the first down. This dude at wide receiver, man, he is a playmaker. And you think about Ohio State and the recent run they've had on first-round picks at the position. Michael Thomas, Jackson Smith and Jigba, Garrett Wilson, Chris Olave. This guy keeps making plays like that. He's got an opportunity to go in the first round.
Dropping back, it's St. Clair. Throws to the back. And he drops it. Just took his eye off of it at the last minute.
Obviously, when you're playing in weather like this, the ball is very slippery and it's hard to catch. The QB threw a bullet that time, and his receiver just could not reel it in.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Off play action. Oh, he's ready to take a shot. Hits him inside the 20, still going. What a play there, and he rips off a big one all the way to the 16-yard line.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
Timeout, Ohio State.
The Buckeyes come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Gives it on the option. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
You see all this movement in football now. All the stemming, the defensive line, they're sliding right before the snap, creating confusion for the offensive line. Then they're moving back and stunting. Really good job by the defense. Continue to move, continue to stunt, continue to get in the backfield and make this life hard on this running line.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. To the air, it's St. Clair. Going for 6. Touchdown, Ohio State. Grabbed in the end zone to put 6 on the board.
Yeah, and now this offense building that lead. It's still the first half, but I tell you what, shown some glimpses of why they could become a really, really good offense. Listen, you go into halftime, more of the same, right? Continue to do what you're doing, take care of the football. This offense has looked really good in the first half.
And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Boys, expect the unexpected in college football, and for some, this update could fall under that category. West Virginia dazzled in just about every phase of the game. And for a program that's turned out elite receivers from Tavon Austin to Stedman Bailey, I think we may have just seen the next great one emerge. All that speculation all week, and now we know. But something tells me, fellas, we haven't heard the last of either of these teams.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. Leaves it with the running back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Let's take just a moment here and talk a little about Texas. Everybody uses the portal to varying degrees. Sometimes you just fill the exact right hole that you want. And this team, as they start this season, not a ton of new faces here, Jesse.
They didn't, but I don't think it's because there was a lack of effort on the part of the coaches, David. I think they believe they've got the roster in place now to have success.
Yeah, because when you bring people in, a lot of times you tick people off on your own roster. So when you only bring a few in, you cherry pick some elite talent and some real concerns that you have, sometimes
picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover.
What a play by this defense. You got the offense backed up. You stay aggressive, break on the football, make a big play, and your offense is jacked up inside the 5-yard line with a chance to punch this in and get some points on the board.
And the sudden change magnified for this defense as it's 1st and goal. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete.
Man, you got to give credit to this defense. In the sudden change situation, they barely had a chance to even blink. Just a second ago, they were on the sideline. All of a sudden, there's a turnover. They got to take the field. They're on their own goal line, and a phenomenal job getting lined up, communicating, and making sure that that pass play fell incomplete.
To the air, it's St. Clair. Quarterback on the move, still looking. He can't make the connection. It'll be incomplete. He can scramble, but couldn't create anything there.
Man, I like the response by this defense. They've given up some yards, gotten all the way down here near the goal line, but 2 straight plays, 2 straight incompletions, now forcing a 3rd down. They'll be happy to get out of this drive with just 3 points.
Marches ahead. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Buckeyes!
They have been road warriors here in this game, coming into a tough environment, but in all 3 phases, they have been absolutely dominant. Their defense is not allowed a point, and the offense is going up and down the field, and they score another touchdown here before the end of the first half.
And he made that extra point, the wet turf, no problem at all. Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown. On the run from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. A little too anxious along that offensive line. That'll be a false start. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Looking to throw. They'll run the screen. There he goes. He makes the stop, and a nice pickup there on 1st down. Leaves him in 2nd and managing.
Hey, man, sometimes you get the perfect play call at the perfect time. That time the defense blitzing, offensive line allowed everybody to run upfield, and they slip in the running back screen, and behind it there was nobody there to make a tackle, and this offense generates a massive play.
And he's left with no option but to throw it away.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
The Longhorns are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. On 3rd and short, they'll try to pick it up with the pass. And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12.
on the play.
Awesome job by the defense. Not only getting a fast quarterback on the ground, but understanding what he wants to do. He can take off. I got to make sure I got good pursuit angles, and I got to make sure I build rails. I can't let him outside. I got to keep him in the pocket. He tries to get outside. They get the sack and get the huge loss on that play.
The Longhorns will bring the punt team onto the field. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Whistle blows, we are at the 2-minute timeout, and man, oh man, could these guys use a score to cut into this lead. The Longhorns decide to punt it away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. What a terrible, terrible shank. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. To the air, it's St. Clair. Fires toward the end zone. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
Well, this offense has gone his way early and often in this game. They've gotten into a nice rhythm. That time, though, the defense was expecting the throw going his way, and they put a really nice hit on him to force the incompletion.
So now it's 2nd and long. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Touchdown, Ohio State. They took a shot to the end zone and found 6 points waiting on them.
Number 11.
You talk about going on the road and making a statement. 27-0. Hostile environment be danged. You talk about home field advantage. Well, it hasn't worked. They have come in and had answers and started this first half as good as you possibly can.
The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. Aggressive play calling on that drive. Just 2 plays, they get the long touchdown pass to pay it off.
Texas 0.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. No reason to risk trying to field that one as it skips through the end zone. It'll be a touchback. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Wants to go up top on first down. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
Man, another negative play for this offense. You've had the turnovers. You're throwing in the sacks. Like, they've got to do something better. They got to protect their quarterback, and they got to take care of the football. There's step 1 and 2.
And the Longhorns have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Wants to go up top. Caught in the backfield. It's Baxter. And he was able to run through one tackle, but still only a modest gain. Quick timeout by the defense here, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. Now facing a 3rd and long. Gonna run it. It's Baxter. Great penetration by this defense, and they knock him down behind the line. A loss of 1.
And that's exactly what you want to do as a defense, man. You want to get penetration and not let that tank get downhill. Because when he gets downhill at that weight and that size, it could be a problem for your defense. Get him before he gets started.
And the Longhorns will line up to punt it away. The kick is on its way. He'll field the punt.
Goes out of bounds.
So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. They'll move the wide receiver. To the air, it's St. Clair. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. Pass is incomplete. The clock is down to 9.
This is going to be a tough situation for the offense here. Late in the first half, they're trying to find a way to generate some points before going into the locker room, but the defense is ready for it. So the windows are not going to be very big, especially when you're trying to attack vertically like they did on that last one. Downfield completions are going to be tough to come by.
Turning it on! And the defense able to get him down, and that should bring us to the end of the half.
First down for the offense.
That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Ohio State 28, Texas 0.
The Longhorns will kick it away to crank up the second half. Fielded in the end zone, it's Graham. He only needs a sliver of daylight. Got a little room. Can they catch him? They won't get him. It's a touchdown.
What a way to seize momentum here. You start the second half, you take the first kick back to the house. Great blocking and an awesome job in the open field, making people miss and showing you the speed on that return. Wow.
And the extra point just tacks a little bit more onto this huge lead. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Gentlemen, let's take a look at what's happening in this exciting college football game. Virginia Tech looks like a legit contender right now. That offense is just having its way so far. They're up 14 over James Madison. This one has actually kind of exceeded expectations. Always a memorable chapter in the book of college football.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. They'll get this drive going from the 17. Sends it back in motion. They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. The quarterback just lost track of the play clock, didn't get the snap off quickly enough. Quarterback empties his backfield. Motion from the back. Touch pass on the jet sweep. Just wanted to find a little space to run and ekes out some to get it up to the 21.
And that play is essentially like a jet sweep, right? This offense is going to run the football conventionally. They'll do it between the tackles. They'll do it outside. But there's a lot of different creative ways they can get their playmakers the football in the running game. And I think that was an example of what you saw right there.
He sends 3 receivers right, maybe looking for man coverage on the left on 2nd and 5. Looking to fire. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10.
Man, this defense has played so well, and this offense, they've struggled. They haven't executed greatly. They're going to have to do it against a really good defense who continues to apply pressure. They got to find a way to protect their quarterback a little better.
Unloads to the wideout. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up.
One thing this defense always talks about is getting off the field. Last drive, they forced a punt. Here on 3rd down, what a great job flying to the football, getting a hit, forcing an incompletion. They may be jogging off here soon again.
The Longhorns will call on their punt team. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. He takes it at the 45. And the coverage team gets the returner on the ground.
Ohio State offense will take over. 1st and 10.
Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. Going to the running game. Stop behind the line, he'll lose a yard.
Well, the defense was trailing going in at halftime, and I think they made some adjustments against the run. They want to slow this guy down. That's a really nice start to the 2nd half if you're on defense.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. They'll run play action. Finds his man. It's Smith. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. And the Buckeyes are in the hurry-up. Dropping back, it's St. Clair. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on 3rd down. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. On 4th down, looking to pass. Can't make the catch, and the defense will force the turnover on downs.
Nice job by the defense. Great pass defense, getting in the lanes, doing a really good job understanding they were going to throw the football on this 4th down. They played it well. Incomplete pass. Defense turns to offense.
The offense changing the play. Starts a drive trying to go up top. Just couldn't find an open man. He'll get rid of it, and it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Off the play fake. Pressure coming. They're going to get him, and this offense now has even more work to do.
Well, this offense keeps giving up sacks, and they keep finding themselves in situations like this, 3rd and long right now. They don't have many points in this game, and this is a big reason why. It's hard to score if you don't keep the 3rd downs manageable. So moving forward, whether it's running the football on 1st and 2nd or throwing short passes earlier in the drives, they've got to change things up because taking sacks like this is killing this offense.
Quick catch on 3rd down. They stop him short of the sticks, and it'll be 4th down.
You got to love that. On defense, one of the most critical statistics out there is how do you play on third down? How do you prevent the opponent from keeping drives alive? Right there, tackling the catch. You gave up the completion. Whoop-de-doo. You set up 4th and long. You're going to get the ball back. Go get some water and celebrate.
After the filthy move, he's got room. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return gets a little bit of ground for the offense. First snap of this drive will come from the 46. Looking for a man. It's St. Clair. Buys a little extra time. Lets it fly. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming.
Well, the offense has had their way all game long up to this point. Finally, the defense is able to make a play. And I'll tell you, after that hit, that receiver...
He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. Snags it. He gets it in. Touchdown, Buckeyes. And with the way he's throwing it right now, there are some big names at the top of that record list. J.T. Barrett, Dwayne Haskins, Justin Fields might be getting ready to move them down a notch.
And moving those guys? That's a day. That's the day you dream about. That's the day where the ball's barely touching the ground, you're in a zone, and everything is going your way.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. This offense prides itself on going after you, and they did with that long touchdown pass to finish off a 2-play drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he takes this from inside the 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. Wide receiver going in motion. Little touch pass to the receiver. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Really nice job by the cornerback. Hey, a lot of cornerbacks want to cover. They want to drop back. They're not really about that life. They don't want to be the tackling kind of guy. They're like, yeah, leave that to the linebackers. That dude committed, came up, and made a nice tackle.
What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Off the RPO, complete. Oh, he got loose. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34.
That's a huge throw for the offense, but they're down by a ton. They're going to need a lot more of that, and it's not going to be easy considering the defense knows they're probably going to be throwing the ball every play here in the second half moving forward.
Lining up from the 34 on first down.
22 water. 22 water.
Knew where he wanted to go with it, but couldn't find his target. It's incomplete.
Well, this defense knew coming in they were going to see some RPO and they were going to see some quick game. A nice job there taking the throw away from the quarterback.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Wants to keep it in the air. Blasted as he lets it go. Oh, he makes the play. It's intercepted. He would have loved to make the big return there, but he still gives his team the ball at the 37.
Well, we know these are slick conditions today in this game. Wide receiver just didn't seem to really get a good grasp on the ball when it hit his hands. Didn't stick right away. There was a bit of a bobble, and because of it, the defense able to come away with the pick.
Wants to throw on first down off the play fake.
This defense, they are tenacious, and they've got guys up front that are athletic and that are so strong and that can collapse the pocket. You saw it right there in that play-action attempt.
The Buckeyes with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Looking for a man. It's St. Clair. A shot toward the end zone, and that's going to be incomplete. Going for broke on second down. The third down's coming up.
And I don't blame this offense at all for throwing the football down here. Like, you can trust. He's already got 4 touchdown passes on the day. He's proven he's trustworthy. Nice job by the defense, not getting fooled again. They've had a bad day, but that was a good play.
The Buckeyes need their binoculars to find that line to gain here on third down.
4-2,
Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Quarterback strolling away from heat. He is sacked way behind the line of scrimmage. Just a catastrophic play there. And the Buckeyes will try to pin them back with the punt. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. Opening play of this drive comes from the 34. Looking to throw on first down. Throwing on the run. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
And this offense is just, they've struggled to get in a rhythm. And I like they take a shot down the field, but interested to see how they can maybe get some easy completions for this quarterback and get him in a little bit of a rhythm.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Here's the pressure. Unleashes one. Intercepted. Man, they just can't get anything going. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
Well, coming out of the tunnel in the third quarter, this quarterback now is really struggling with his decision-making. 2 picks here in the third quarter. This looks like Jekyll and Hyde from what we saw in the first half.
Well, and
going for it all. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in.
I know the offense came into this game expecting to have some success throwing the football, and right after getting a takeaway right outside of the red zone, they try to do just that. The one-on-one matchups are going to be there in this game. That time, though, the defense did a better job making a play, forcing the incompletion.
Looking to throw at St. Clair. He'll take a shot. And good coverage there to knock it away and deny the score.
And that's a frustrating couple plays for this offense. Like, you got the ball in great field position. You are set up to succeed, and 2 straight incompletions. A big third down coming to see if they can maximize this drive.
Hey, guys, they really need to take advantage of this field position on 3rd and long. Moves away as he feels pressure. Got it in the middle, it's Peoples. And he'll have to check his fillings after that lick, but he did get the first down.
Brought down at the 8-yard line. 1st and goal, Ohio State.
on the set.
That's the end of the 3rd.
As we enter the 4th quarter, let's see if anything memorable can come from this one. They'll try to open the quarter by cashing in on this big opportunity deep in the red zone. Direct snap. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys, and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. It's on target and complete. Touchdown, Ohio State. And they take it in for 6 more points.
Number 20.
Well, these players came together. I've been so impressed, not just by the talent, but also by their composure. Handling this kind of environment in the first game of the season, this says a lot about the leadership in that locker room.
And they did tack on that extra point with no problem.
Texas, 0.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd.
Texas.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Drive starts from their own 25-yard line. He'll throw it. Those two failed to make the connection. It's an incomplete pass.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback in this offense. You got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but they're just not able to hook up. You got to give this defense a ton of credit. They've done a great job in coverage. They've been breaking on passes. They've had their number, and that's why they're leading by as much as they are.
And this is a tough time for this offense because you're in passing mode. You're in comeback mode, and what is that? The defense knows that. Like, they're pinning their ears back. They're coming after the quarterback, and you've already struggled protecting your guy today and creating those explosive plays. This offense is going to have to buckle up and really protect their guy up front.
Probably the toughest call on the play sheet. 3rd and long. Ball's at the 25. Here's the snap, itching to fire downfield. He's missed 3 in a row now with that last incompletion.
And the quarterback gets hit again. We already know this defense